Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So with that said, for your key to the week, you have the Chariot card, victory, success, and also whenever I see the Chariot card, I'm always reminded that this is about delving past something that you, well, not even delving past, this is about moving past something that you have found challenging, something that has taken you to the point where you didn't think you would be able to get past it, and then boom, the Chariot shows up and it says that, you know what, you not only have you done enough, but you come through, right? This is where you get to the other side, where you get to see the results of your hard work or hard sustained effort in some way, shape or form. The other thing that I like about the Chariot card as well, when we talk about victory and success, it always suggests that there has been adversity, but you've come beyond it, right? That you've come past it or you've gone beyond it. For your actions and options, you have the Ten of Swords. This is the week where you are deciding to be done with something or someone. Remember, your Ten of Swords is always an end or a completion of some sort. And because this is in your actions and options, this is about what you choose to do. It's about the way that you desire to show up. And it's about the actions that you are taking. This is about you deciding specifically to do something or not do something, as the case may be. But whatever it is that you are choosing, it is creating an end of some sort. Something comes to a completion, something comes to a halt. And the thing that I actually like about the Ten of Swords is that when you see this card, that's when it's over, right? If it's like, you know, if it's say the Seven or even the Nine of Swords, it tends to be worse because it means that the event or the thing that you were dreading or didn't want to happen still hasn't kind of passed yet. It means that you're kind of still dealing with it. Whereas when you see the Ten of Swords, no matter how hard that ending or that completion is, it's done, right? It's over and done with. For your communications and conversations, you have the Fool card. New things, new places, new people, new energy is coming through for you this week. And look at this, right? As one door closes, you know, as cliche as it sounds, and this is the thing, like, I always laugh about that when people say, oh, that's such a cliche. Well, no offense, but these cliches have been around for thousands of years, so there's got to be something to them, right? That's always my thinking anyway. And this tells me that when one door closes, another one is opening. This week, you could be having a conversation that completely changes your outlook on something, but it also could be you going off in a new direction. So I'm going to be honest with you, here in the UK, a lot of people are still on furlough. And for you, Capricorn, for those of you that are on furlough, you could be getting the call this week that that your job is no longer there. It's not on hold for you anymore. However, what that does is open up a completely different avenue for you to go in a different direction. It allows you to find a new avenue that is better suited to who you actually are. This week as well, you could be having conversations about saying, look, you know what, actually I feel like this era of my life is over. I feel like this era of my life is done and I'm now ready to go off in a different direction. For your money and materials, you have the Ace of Wands, right? So look at this, money looks good. But here's the thing, right? What you have here is one card of completion and two cards of a new beginning. So for a lot of you Capricorns, you are going off in a different direction. You're going in a new, you're just going in a different direction. You're going on a new path. And remember, your Ace of Wands is always about something that you create. It's that energy to drive on, to move on in a new, move on in a new direction. Now, the Fool card next to the Ace of Wands, this is a very sexual energy. It's also a very fertile energy. So if you don't want any more children, this is a week for you to do whatever you need to do to make sure that that isn't the case. This could be a very fertile week for you. When it comes to specifically the money though, right, and I say that because the Fool card and the Ace of Wands, sorry, it feels like I've got something on the end of my nose. this, a lot of people say like, oh, it's when you're channeling information, and I kind of feel that that might be the case, but it still drives me bloody mad. When it comes to specifically just your money, it kind of looks like one thing is closing off and another thing is beginning, but it does feel like this is a new venture for a lot of you, and I feel like you're going ahead with something that is much better suited to you, something that is going to take you in that new direction, but is also going to give you the financial promise that you hope for, right? For your home and environment, because your money and materials is that as well. This kind of tells me that it looks like you're changing something to do with the home. So a lot of you could be deciding this week, you know what, I hate it, I want to decorate, or you know, there's something about it that I want to change, there's something about it that needs to change because it's going to reflect where it is that you're going now, right? This new direction that you're going in. And then finally, for your physical health and vitality actually look good this week. I think with the 10 of Swords there, the only thing that I would probably pay attention to for you guys this week is either your teeth. This could be a week where maybe you have some dental stuff come up, or your back, like literally your spine, not your lower back, like your whole back. So just look after those areas of your life. And whenever I give health suggestions, remember, this isn't me saying, oh, you're going to have a problem with these. It's just saying be cautious of those things more than you usually would. All right. And then for your love and relations, you have the 8 of Pentacles. Something about work this week is definitely changing for you guys. Whether for those of you that are partnered, maybe it's your job that's changing, maybe it's your partner's job that's changing. Something about your working life or your, you know, material life when it comes to your profession is going through a change. Now, for those of you that are single, it looks like you're either meeting somebody at work, or, you know, certainly in the process of your duties. That's one way that this could show up. The other way that this could show up for those of you that are partnered is that, you know, you're deciding to do something completely new for work. You know, you're going off in a different direction. And it also looks like you guys are ready to work on the relationship in a new way, in a really exciting way, actually, because you've got some really great cards here, actually. It's only that 10 of Swords. And even then, I don't feel like it's a big enough influence to be worried about. I actually feel like it's just kind of there to say, you know what, this is happening, it was supposed to happen, and here we are. Do you know what I mean? So like, you're just moving off in a new direction. I'm really excited to see what it comes up for you guys this week. With that said, oh, and by the way, if any of you have been through the application process, this week will be where you hear back from them about an interview. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.